For years, the serene Fox Hollow Farm in Westfield, Indiana, held a macabre secret. The picturesque 18-acre property, valued at over $1 million, was once a peaceful sanctuary, but it concealed a gruesome truth. Herb Baumeister, a seemingly ordinary businessman, husband, and father, used his home as a hunting ground for his horrific crimes. Nearly 30 years after his death, investigators continue to uncover the extent of his brutality. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, Baumeister preyed on young gay men in central Indiana, luring them to his property under the alias Brian Smart. His victims were primarily teenage boys and young men, whom he abducted, murdered, and disposed of in the most horrific manner. The skeletal remains of these unfortunate souls were crushed and burned, making identification a daunting task. The gruesome discovery began in 1996 when Baumeister's teenage son found a human skull on their property and brought it to his mother. This discovery led to a police raid, revealing over 10,000 pieces of human remains scattered across the farm. Despite the overwhelming evidence, Baumeister fled to Ontario, Canada, where he ultimately took his own life, leaving many questions unanswered. The investigation into Baumeister's crimes is far from over. Last month, the Hamilton County Coroner's Office announced a significant breakthrough. Using advanced forensic techniques, including forensic genetic genealogy, investigators identified remains found in 1996 as belonging to Jeffrey A. Jones, who went missing in 1993. Jones is the third victim identified in the past 6 months, following the identifications of Alan Livingston and Manuel Resendez. Hamilton County Coroner Jeff Jellison emphasized the ongoing challenges of the investigation. Because many of the remains were found burned and crushed, this investigation is extremely challenging, he stated. However, the commitment of law enforcement and forensic specialists remains unwavering. 4 additional DNA profiles have been discovered on the property, yet to be identified, potentially increasing Baumeister's confirmed victims to 12. The relentless work of the FBI, Indiana State Police Laboratory, and forensic experts from the University of Indianapolis and Othram Lab has been instrumental in these identifications. Othram, the largest forensic genetic genealogy lab in the country, played a crucial role by developing comprehensive DNA profiles from the degraded remains. These profiles were then used by the FBI to generate new leads and bring closure to the families of the victims. Baumeister's case highlights the complex duality often seen in serial killers. On the surface, he led a normal life, working and providing for his family. Yet, under this facade, he was a predator, exploiting the trust and vulnerability of his victims. His ability to blend into society underscores the insidious nature of such criminals, who often evade detection for years. The dark legacy of Fox Hollow Farm serves as a somber reminder of the hidden dangers that can lurk behind closed doors. As investigators continue their painstaking work, the hope remains that all of Baumeister's victims will eventually be identified, bringing some measure of justice and closure to their families. The story of Herb Baumeister is a chilling testament to the resilience and dedication of those who seek to uncover the truth, no matter how deeply it may be buried.